makes sense, not the ganga.
We have startup campus. The goal is to make sure you graduate as a company owner, okay? So that you can employ other people. Let's go to the next slide. So the goal is to support startup owners or entrepreneurs. If you have a business you are doing, we are here to support you, getting fund, investment, pitch deck, and other activities that you're supposed to do as a small company owner. As an entrepreneur, or you want to go into entrepreneurship, if you want to go into entrepreneurship, we are also here to support you so that your ideas see the light of the day. Next slide, please. So the structure, we have a body structure. Let's go to the next slide. That is the student body. We operate as a company on our own. We have the CEO, we have the CTO, we have the COO, we have the community manager, and the rest. The current CEO is Nefisa Abdurrahman, the current 400 level student. They have a project, and we have a CTO, Victor Briggs, whereby last week we went to Lagos and were able to win the Professor Ayo Ajayi design competition. These members from the startup club. We have 5 teams that applied, 3 scaled through the design stage, and 1 qualified for the final round, and we brought the glory back to university. A round of applause for us, please.
I would like to invite Mr. Emmanuel Omoke for his remarks from Sister
Isaac. And he has the following qualifications: CICA, CICM, CRISC, ITIN, MBA, and LBS. A round of applause, please, for Mr. Emmanuel.
Hi, everybody. I can see you are all tired. I'm not going to waste much of your time. You guys are just a privileged generation. During our time in schools, for any assignment given to us, we have to go and look for library. You have to go and search for books. You know, unlike these days, you know, when the teachers say, "What is this?" you just Google, right? And answers begin to flow left, right, and center. So it's just for the lecturers to pick the one that he likes. In 1998, we traveled all the way from the University of Nigeria to Abuja. That was my first trip to Abuja. That was the first time I ever see River Niger, Lokoja, yeah? Yes. River Benue, yes. And we came as a student of NACOS, the Nigeria Computer Society, for a conference in Sheraton Hotel. And that was the first time of entering a very big hotel like Sheraton. And it was a good one. We saw a lot of our elders, our seniors talking about technology, you know. We were like, what are these people talking about? But it doesn't take me long to understand that, yes, if you really want to progress your career, you just have to think ahead. You know, you just have to look at the future. Today, who can tell me who is the richest man in the whole world? Who? Elon Musk. Yeah. He just purchased one stock like that today. He just completed the deal. That's Twitter. He bought Twitter. When you Google the top richest men in the world, I can assure you that 70% of them, if not more, are tech. So that is the future. So when you talk about the future, Isaka is the place to be. You know why? Because they already predict, they already see what is going to be the trend, and they're already preparing for it. You know, they're already developing frameworks for it. And it's a very good place for you to be if you want to stay ahead or at par with your lecturer, because you're already there in a group of association, a group of professionals that are devised. I know most of you here are from different departments. Some of you are in science, biological, physical, engineering. So you found in ISACA, you have a lot of people from social science, arts, mass communication, like Doshima here. She's not even a science student. She's actually a mass communicator. You have psychologists, you have doctors, lawyers in our midst. And when you have this diverse group of people coming together to develop a framework, it's just like me, you're cooking your, I don't know your favorite food, but for me I like beans, and you have some little ingredients. I mean, it will come out well, because of everybody has something he's bringing to the table. And that's actually what you have when you join Asaka. So for you, it is a privilege. There's a whole lot of things you will gain. You get mentorship, you gain the industry, what is trending in the industry. You will be able to even see the future and know what is it that I can study today that will give me an edge. Not just working. For your generation, you're quite lucky that you don't need to work to make your money. You can actually, or you don't need to do 9 to 5 to earn a living. I'm sure I can build my life that I have some millionaires here sitting, just, sitting here because they know what they have a living, they are earning a living, So the thing is that the future is going to operate in the cyberspace, that is digital, and that's what we're talking about, digital trust. How do we make sure that those people operating in this cyberspace, the people, the technology, the processes, that we have confidence in them, that whatever thing that we're doing there is safe and secure. Most times we don't know that whatever information we leave on the internet, we have already left a footprint that will be there for life. So anybody can profile you by having access to it. So the question now is, what if it falls into the wrong hand? In a wrong hand, what will you do? Nothing. So that's why Asaka is actually trying to make sure that no matter what happens, when everybody is operating in the cyberspace, we can all be rest assured that it is safe. We can have the confidence in the people, we can have confidence in the technology, we can have confidence in the processes, and we can be, believe that yes, our informations there are not in the wrong hand. And that's what Asaka is actually trying to do, to groom them young. You see, this is not the only school we've been to so many schools, because you have a lot of opportunity to get by joining Asaka, even as a student group. So, without wasting much of your time, I want you all to begin to think about the future. And when you want to think about the future, think about the problem, think about the solution that you can actually use technology to develop. We've seen how Uber both disrupted the whole stuff of advertising. We've seen how Airbnb affected the hospitality business. You begin to think when you leave this school, what is it that this school lacks that you can provide the solution to it? And the answer lies in the digital space. So if you want to really know more, and if you want to really listen to industry best globally, I'm using this opportunity to invite you all to our conference, which is termed Digital Innovation and the Future of Work, its implication for industry, governance, and community. And we have discounted it because we have you people in mind. We want all of you, each and every one of you, to not just be at pair with your peers, but we want you to have an edge with your peers. So virtually you can join us, and the fee has been heavily discounted for 20,000 naira for 3 days, and there are so many freebies that comes with it for students. So I think at this point I'll be looking forward to seeing each and every one of you, and I'll be looking forward to having a very more robust relationship and a very active student advocate group here in University of Nile. Thank you very much.
My name is Fatima Alpha. I'm a student of Cybersecurity. Today's lecture was quite interesting because I learned a lot about data privacy and data security, all different kind of certification that ISACA offers to students, and a lot of other cybersecurity tips. What I should do on my first interview and what I should not do, how to impress my interviewer, so I would be able to score the deal at the end of the day. And I'm very sure that these tips will help me in the long run, and I'm going to put them into use. The ISACA foundation has helped quite a lot of people, and I'm very impressed by their scholarship with the One in Tech Foundation, and it's something I look forward to applying and hope to be part of the first batch to win it. Thank you very much.
Afternoon, everyone. And thanks to the organizers for this unique opportunity to interact and share experiences with you guys. So as Joshua mentioned, I work with PricewaterhouseCoopers. I've been there for over 10 years, and I've had the opportunity to interview a number of people across different specialization areas, project management, audit, cybersecurity, among others. I like to move around this. Thank you. So I've had the opportunity to interview, people around different specialization areas, and I've been asked to tell you 3, interview tips that will support your success or that will help you succeed with any interview you are participating in. And if I have to tell you 3 things that you need to do, the first will be prepare, the second will be prepare, and the third will be prepare. And I'll tell you how, 1 or 2 things that you can consider that will help you to prepare and succeed in any interview. Now, I know there's a mix of students here. We have some in cybersecurity, we have some in software engineering. Like how many, can you raise up your hand if you're in your final year? I just want to know how many people are at that point where they're about to start applying for jobs. Do we have any final year students here? What of penultimate year do you have? Oh, okay, so we probably have more questions. But I think the information is still relevant either way. So when you are going for an interview is like a marketing session. There are lots of people who are skilled, who have the required qualifications that would have applied. But you have been selected probably because of your CV, some qualifications you have or something you've written in your CV, and that's the basis for the selection. Now, as I've said, it's like a marketing session, and you probably have like 30 minutes to make an impression with the person that is interviewing you. So it's important to understand the environment you are going to interview for, to understand the role that they are interviewing you for, and to be prepared to speak in such a way that you make a connection, with whoever is interviewing you. Now, one of the first things you can do, in preparation, is probably to go to the website of the company, understand what it is they do, understand that role, understand the requirements and the skills that are necessary to fill that role, and be able to speak to how your own dreams, your own career aspirations fits neatly, into that role. So, like you're coming, if, for example, I am interviewing you for maybe like a cybersecurity expert, maybe around resilience, for example, I expect you to understand first of all what resilience is. And be able to demonstrate how your interests, maybe things you've studied, projects you've participated in, how everything fits into that role. So it's important to have like a package of experiences that you're coming to share with me, when I'm interviewing you, that helps me, that makes a connection with me as a person, and helps me to see, mentally how you can fit into that role. The typical interview starts with a question on, tell me about yourself. Is there any 300 levels to it? So maybe I'll do Shima style here. The young man in yellow, with your hand on your chin, yellow and black. Can you come forward? Let's make it a bit more interactive. Come on, let's clap for you. Let's
I'm a student, hardworking. I prepare a lot based on the occasion. It's not really much to say.
Okay, maybe by the time you're ready for your interview, you'll have much more to say. Let's start for you, please.
My name is Abubakar Umar Walid from Information Technology Department.
Okay, can you tell us what you learned from today's participating in today's event?
I have learned more about data privacy so that you can keep your data's privacy and know where to go, and have the interest or the ability to increase in your knowledge or career, to have more collaborate with others and so many people in ideas and knowledge.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
For having us. Before we get started, I just want to find out, I've heard some of you are cybersecurity, some of you are engineering, so can anyone just shout out to me what courses you're actually studying, what program are you actually in school? I just need, okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So can I have 5 answers, one from each section of the room? What are you studying? What program are you taking at Nile University? Any answers at all, please? Studying cybersecurity. Awesome. And what's your name? Nice to meet you, Zainab.
I'm also studying software engineering.
Nice. Are you in 100 level as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. And what's your name?
Rivka Ahmed.
Nice to meet you, Rivka. Academic Relations Director for ISACA Abuja chapter, and I work closely with students like yourselves and universities to help you build your career in cybersecurity. So we're going to go through a few details about that and some things that you should definitely put on your radar as you go through school. Okay,
My name is Omar Adam Ibrahim. I'm a lecturer with the Department of Software Engineering and Information Technology. At the same time, I'm the coordinator for Startup Campus Club, Nile University of Nigeria. I had an encounter with ISACA, I think, around last year. And fortunately enough, we had a good discussion with Doshima regarding the cyber awareness month. The program was awesome, and it was a wonderful opportunity and experience. And this is just the beginning. We've agreed to have several collaboration and partnership, ranging from student scholarship and other activities within and outside the campus. I believe is a great opportunity for Nile University of Nigeria and also the student of Nile University of Nigeria, most especially the cybersecurity, computer science, software and IT student. It's something that it's in demand. So it's a wonderful experience and event.
Paul and Mr. Stephen Ifeanyi is a holder of the certificate of ACA, CISA, and an MSc certificate, and he is the chapter certification director of ISAC, and here to speak on data privacy. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name again is Stephen Alekwe. I am the certifications coordinator for ISACA Abuja. Alright, I will not waste our time, and I want us to go straight to the business. We've had a lot have been said, we've been advised, we've been given some information that are actually quite valuable. I am here to give a small peek to what has been said. And I just want to create, call your indulgence to this, the area of privacy. I'm a privacy professional, and I will call on you to actually try as much as possible to be conscious of the fact that you establish your footprint digitally. Because just where we have the physical you here, I can assure you there is a digital you out there in the internet. So the essence of this session is to actually, bring us up to speed to the fact that privacy is key, and there's every need for us to, protect our personal information even as we travel around the internet. All right, so let's go. Privacy. In all this, what is the big deal? What people have been saying, you just need to be careful, you need to be this. Why are we always talking about that? Okay? What you do, both in your personal activities and information about others that actually filters and gets to you. How do you handle it? How do you make sure that you protect them? Okay? About 4 out of every 5 of us actually, feels that there is more risk in sharing information than the benefit that comes from it. Do you agree or not? I can tell you, studies carried out shows that there are more risk in sharing that picture you post and you share on your status. You get? Yes, as much as your friends see it, like it, appreciate who you are, there are more risk, attendance to that as against the benefit. So it calls for consciousness, while you traverse the internet. About 81 of us feels they don't have control about when data about them are collected. I'll tell you why. Most times, when you are downloading an application, and they tell you, as you are downloading this application, give us access to your contacts, and you click access granted. Okay? You don't know the extent of that clicking. And I know some of us, with all these money lenders, you say they'll call you and say, somebody Uchenna collected money from us, he has not paid. And we are calling all his contacts. How did they get your contacts? When Uchenna was applying, he clicked, you have access to all my contacts. And that's how they are calling you. You are downloading an application, they tell you, give us access to your gallery. They have access to all your pictures. Okay? You should be wary of some of these activities. Okay? 74% of us rarely never read terms and conditions or privacy policies in the websites and applications we download. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or right? I'm right. So the point remains that we should. Actually, we do it without feeling anything. We didn't care, we didn't know. We are not conscious. It wasn't really a problem to us. But somebody is farming your data. Somebody is mining your data. He's trying to, get more information, more things from it. In recent time, they always tell us that data is life. Who has heard that statement before? Data is life. Data is the new currency. Data is the new money. Data is everything. Why the emphasis on data? Your personal information. Those are your data. You just need to safeguard them and just protect it as much as possible. Alright, guys, let's go. Next slide. Okay, so that's data privacy. Jonathan, okay. So now, your online presence, it reveals so many things about you. Because by mere visiting a website or trying to download an application, he knows the gadgets you are using, he knows what you do, what time you are usually online. Applications can actually get most of this information, how long you are online, how long you stay in each website, what photos you like, what filters you use, how much battery you have, so many information just by me visiting a website. You get? Most times they tell you, some of the websites will be nice enough to tell you that we use cookies. So you just click and accept. Okay? What it means is that they're actually trailing you. They're analyzing what you are doing on the site, on the portal. They use it to, analyze and draw conclusions and say, okay, this person likes this. Have you not noticed that most times when you visit a certain website, next time when you're on that website, some similar websites or similar services keep popping up?
Hi, my name is Doshima Dapoyewole, Academic Relations Director at ISACA Abuja chapter.
All right, so considering the several activities that has been taking place for the past 1 week or more in different schools, what do you have to say about the student participation and everything that has been going on? Do you think the students are really happy and they're excited to be part of this?
Absolutely. So over the last 3 weeks, all over the month of October. We visited 6 different schools, from primary schools to secondary and now university. And what I can say is that the students have been very impressive, and I'm very excited for the future. The quality of questions and comments that we've received, and also the level of knowledge that the students have exhibited have been very impressive.
My name is Emmanuel Omoke. I'm the president of Abuja chapter, Isaka Abuja chapter. Today we are in Nile University as one of our activities for the year to build the next generation digital trust professionals, for a safe cyberspace, because the world is going digital. Every business, every activities that is going on now is online. So we'll figure out that the best way to create a safe cybersecurity, which is actually the term for this month, cybersecurity awareness month, a safe cyberspace, is to go to the schools, go to junior school, go to universities, and talk to the students about the opportunities that are there in the cyberspace. Not just the opportunity, also the risk, the threat, and how and what they can benefit by joining ISACA, because ISACA, as I have come to realize over time, is more like the future. There are this group of practitioners, all over the world with diverse background, that always come together to fashion, develop policy, and is a good place for even students to belong to, because at the end of the day, it will kind of give you a clearer path to your career progression. And you will also be able to not just be ahead of your peer, but, it will project your career so much high. So we always endeavor to ask students to join the advocate group, and also take leverage on the opportunities, the scholarship opportunities that One in Tech Foundation, which is a foundation by ISACA Global, to actually bridge the digital inequality, and include some of the vulnerables in the society, like the girls' child, like those in the rural area, to be able to have access to not just computer, but to the digital space. So that's what One in Tech is all about. And we in ISACA Abuja, we have to, align with the global body strategy, and we have to start off here in Abuja. And thanks to my amiable academic liaison officer, Madam Dosh, and her team, young professionals that will, just recruited to groom and train and prepare them for the, for the labor market, where we think that you're not just doing the talk, you also do the work, and this is the work that we are doing, to ensure that we have a very sound young people that are grounded in technology. I know that just like everybody's going out of the country now as if it is the norm. We want a situation whereby instead of our people going out, the tech industry will be coming to Nigeria, because we have the raw talent. So it is our duty in ISACA Abuja chapter to make sure we harness them for the future of the to build a robust digital economy for the country.
Makes sense, Nile Ganga.